In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracey after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracey Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracey Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracey after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracey Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracey Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracey Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hey everyone, how are you today? So, what are we gonna do knowing that it's Friday? This week went by way too fast for me. Never happens. I can always see the days in front of me, but this week went by way too fast. How are you all doing? Shit. Oh, is there something in here? Oh, I'm gonna take this to work with me today. But oh, I'm gonna take this to work with me today. Because I haven't started my cinnamon and water thing. Do you guys know about the cinnamon and water? It's real cool. Please do your cinnamon and water. And then spray yourself, spray your purse, spray your home. Let me put my glasses on. I feel like I'm turning into that old lady that you're trying to have a conversation with, but she gets easily distracted. And then she starts talking crazy shit. I know I'm going to turn into that. I know I could turn into that with Ezra too, right? Be like, Grandma, focus. By the way, talking about Ezra, let me tell you something. Ezra is a real oracle, like real. That's I don't know how to manage that gift for his adult life. But maybe I'm thinking I should let him figure that out. Maybe that's not my job. Maybe my job is to make sure that he knows he has it, that he develops it, that he never discounts his intuition and his belief system, that he's got to learn, even if it's a negative thing, that it's more real than not. Like he has to trust himself. Anyhow, is this the right coffee? So at the meet and greet, which there were about 10 people, one of the women was pregnant. And they were like, "Oh, do you know what you're having?" No. And one woman said, the woman that gave me this scarf, I'll show you. So pretty. This right here, I wore it the other day. Prettiest thing ever. This is so pretty and so luxurious. I felt like either a goddess or an African queen wearing it. It's made out of this beautiful velvet. And it's from a company on Etsy called I'm with the Band, which is a great name because it's a headband, right? So I had this on my head and I look like a queen, period. Not that I'm arguing with anyone, but I did look like a queen, period. Anyhow, so where's my mic? I don't know if you guys can hear me. No, I have a little bit of ADHD, to be honest with you. I've also learned to manage my ADHD. But sometimes or every day, you guys see it come out in full force. Like this is ADHD, inability to stay focused and all that good stuff. It is whatever. It is whatever. Like I lived with it for 62 years. I will survive. I will survive. So as long as I know love, I know I'll survive. I got all my. That's it. That's it. That's all I know. I don't do words. I don't do words. You know this about me. All right. I like that I arguing with you, but nobody's arguing with me. Like I love that kind of stuff. Okay. Um, Ezra. So we said to Ezra, he's having a baby. One of the women. I was like, she's having a baby. What do you think it is? And I did it real casually because you want to make sure that you're not forcing the energy. So we're like, we didn't say like, oh, Ezra the Oracle, right? Because that's intimidating. We're like, what do you think it is, right? One woman already said it was a girl. She could just tell. Also, an oracle, right? And so we go on to talk about something else when I realized Ezra hadn't answered. So he was sitting on this side of me, and I looked at him, and I was like, what is she having? And that became the force because he was deep in thought, and he does this thing where he plays with something. He's playing, but he's actually not here. Playing and he's focusing. And when I looked at him, I saw what he was doing. I misinterpreted his actions, and I thought he had forgotten. So I was like, what are you doing? What is she having? And he goes, I'm thinking. Oh, okay. And of course, the table gets silent, right? Because Ezra, the oracle, was talking, right? That boy said, very casually, very easy breezy, nothing emphatic, strong, nothing. He goes, girl. And then he goes back to girl. And I said, now me, right? Because I'm the dramatic one. I go, Ezra said it was a girl. Ezra said it was a girl. You better let us know if it's a girl. Ezra said it was a girl. She contacted me Tuesday. It's a girl. Ezra's so gifted. Ezra is so gifted, and I'm gonna take his segment when he was with me and separate it and then upload it separately so everybody can see how gifted he is. He's so gifted. So proud of him. He's so gifted. I don't know if this will clean my eyes any better. All right, it is absolutely time for me to get new glasses. I know this, you know this. We talk about this every morning. You know what I think it has been, though, to be honest with you? I think it's the winter sun. I think the winter sun has a film over it. So it's not the best angle from these glasses. That's what I really, really think. I don't know. All right, guys. Let me say hello. But before I say hello, as you're coming in, press the like button. Also, if you would like a reading with me, last night I could not come on because everyone had readings last night. Everyone. I finished around 9:30. I thought about coming on, but I just thought I'll probably come on angry. You guys are going to wonder what the hell is my problem? And it's too late for all that anger. So I was like, Tracey, woosah. It's okay. You could explain in the morning. However, if anyone wants a reading with me, healthy reading, you don't determine the healthy reading. I make the reading healthy. Contact me, 213-458-7408. Also, earth signs and water signs are up on the other channel. I need water. And this is the other channel. All right. So I am finally losing the bloatiness I got in Atlanta. The bloatiness is definitely coming down now. Oh, that feels much better. My breast ballooned, right? The fatty tissue in me balloons when I eat foods that are high in sodium. I do need my breast to go back down, the fullness of it. I don't care to have breasts anymore that way, the fullness of it. I like my breasts. I don't need them plumpish. I don't need that. Go back to teenage breasts where you wear, I literally have on like a teenage bra. Am I allowed to show my bra? Anybody? It's not a bad thing. Would I get like, okay, I'm going to show you. It's like we're in a bathing suit. I have on a bathing suit. Just think bathing suit. Don't think bra. But this is what, oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, yay. Oh, there were 2 oils? What? Did I make a mistake? There were 2 oils inside the pack. Oh, yeah, yes. Hold on. I'm so excited. We're doing tarot classes. Let me just put this down right now. We're doing, okay. Are we good? That's the channel for horoscopes now. Remember we talked about this? January. Okay, tarot classes, tarot classes for February 5th, 2025 at 7 p.m. at $25 a class. You're going to love it. 2 people are teaching the class, me and Sky. You are absolutely going to love it. So just come to be fully engaged and break out that spirituality and understand, everyone, that a lot of shit is coming. The objective to all the shit that is coming is to stay mentally sound. You can't do that if you don't have spiritual strength about you. Sorry to say, I've been teaching this for years, not tarot. I have been teaching people to become mentally sound. And now we're at the point where there's drones and aliens and New Orleans and fires and this and that. Like, it's all coming back to back to back to back to back. And the ones that will survive, I promise you, this is not fear mongering. I could give 2 shits if you never take a class. The ones that will survive are the ones that are spiritually strong. That's in the world. Now, how you're spiritually strong, I give 2 fucks. You want to be strong in Catholicism, Muslim, this, that, and the third, witchcraft, I don't care. But you have to practice spiritual strength. Because the objective, I'm going really deep now. This is something I would be saying in my tarot classes, but I'll say it to you since I started. The objective is not whether you live or die. The objective is to live spiritually correct. And sometimes living spiritually correct doesn't mean living in your phone and living the experiences of people in California and go, oh, pray for California. No, that is not being spiritually correct. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but that's not being spiritually correct. What's being spiritually correct is understanding what's being put in your phone, because a lot of truth is being put in your phone. Rest in peace, TikTok, the researchers. A lot of truth is being put in your phone, but getting off your phone and not taking some action, even if you don't know what to do, the willingness to take action will create an action-bound group of people. But that's not what happens spiritually. We look, fires. Okay, there you go. Did you hear about the fires in California? It's bigger than that. And we'll talk about that later. But it's bigger than your need to look at TikTok and go, oh. I'm not yelling at you. I'm saying, I've been telling people for years. I've been screaming and yelling it. I was like, get ready, get ready, get ready. I felt like John the Baptist. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Like, who the fuck is coming? John? As you look homeless? Like, what? I was doing that. And I was making people completely mad at me. Because I was like, no, do it again. Look at those cards. No. Feel the energy. Don't come to class and be like, oh, I don't know what to do, Tracey. No, dig in, dive in. I won't treat you that way this time. You know why? Because I'm over it. I'm over it. I was already preparing people. So the people that come in this time, I'm not afraid that you're not going to learn. I'm not afraid that you're going to take advantage of my time and my space. I'm not afraid of that. You know why? Because the fire started. The aliens are here. So those that come are going to be like, God damn it, I just need to know how to survive this apocalypse. Tracy, come in, said the spider to the fly. And then you find out you're all the same kind of species and you're going to be comfortable and you want to get strong from the core of you, not the brain, not the heart, that inner, that spine of you is where you will be spiritually strong. It won't matter if you live or die. What matters is that when you get there on earth or up there, I could give two shits. You get there proudly because you read the memo. All right, I'm done with myself. I'm done. I gave my speech. I'm already done. I do no more. My mama said, all you have to do is change one person. Get to one person and change their lives. That one person reaches the masses. It's not my job to reach all of you. I give you two shits. I only need to get to one person. By the way, because I've gotten to all of you, imagine how many lives I've changed. A lot. All right. So call me for your own tarot classes, February 5th, which was call me for your own personal reading, 213-458-7408. You know, I really do love doing this morning show because I get to act as crazy as I want. Jenny G, hello. Tanya, good morning. No, good health. Hello. Purple Passion, hello. T with Colton, hello. Purple Passion, what did you say? Did you get some rest? I did. I feel better today than I have since coming home. I haven't gotten rest since coming home. I got more rest in Atlanta. By the way, how much can I say how much I love Atlanta? I'm shocked. Love, love, love Atlanta. I'll be back in Atlanta. They have a performing arts thing that I want to make sure that Ezra and I attend. Like, I love to attend like classical violin concerts and stuff like that. So hopefully. No, July. Hi, Tracy. Hey, chat. Grand Rising, Sister Craft. You are a queen. Thank you. Greetings, Michelle Bell. Get a funky feminine frame for what? You guys know I have no idea. Once I talk, I forget myself. Grand Rising, Tracy and all. I know. What does that mean, though? They're just going to sentence him to not sentence. It's weird. I'm going to tell you all something. Oh, Sherry, everything that Miss Tracy says is 100% correct. Everything she said about the last pandemic happened. Now, if I remember correctly, I think Sherry got a personal reading, and I think it was about a job. And I was like, don't worry. Absolutely not worried. Nothing's going to happen because we're all going to be in lockdown. Something like that. Somebody said I predicted the fires. I don't remember predicting the fires, but knowing me. I probably did. I take credit for everything. All right. Hi, Infinite. All right. All the oils are sold out, right? And we will be doing only international orders now. those poor people, they just don't get a break because the Americans eat up all the rosemary growth oil. So I'm going to focus on my international people. All the oils will be going out by Monday. Some tomorrow, some on Monday. I should be done by Monday. And one of the oils came back because I left out an apartment number. I'm so sorry about that, but I'm going to be careful. So let's look at some videos. You know how much I love TikTok videos because there will be no more TikTok. Look. How do you spell recruiter? All the oils are going out. Thank God. Thank God. Just thinking out loud. Okay. Recruiter. Thank you, sweetie. Ignorant. Thy name is Tracey. They still haven't found my luggage, but they're so responsible in telling me every day that they haven't found my luggage. They're amazing spirit. All right. I do want y'all to see this video because I just think it's going to be important. Because nobody listened to me during the pandemic. So maybe now that you all can see a problem coming, maybe you'll listen to me a little quicker. And let's look at this one.
Items that are going to disappear from the shelves during the next crisis that's coming. Buy these items in advance rather than when you hear on the news that something major is happening, because by then when you go to the stores they'll be completely emptied out. First off, if you have a baby, you need to get baby wipes, diapers, and baby formula. These are always very hard to find during an emergency. Generators, even though they're expensive, they're going to be sold out very quickly because after a major power outage like a grid down scenario, they're going to be your only source of power. Batteries for flashlights, lanterns, and radios. Most people only have 1 or 2 packs of batteries at home, so they'll be running to the stores to buy as much as they can. Any kind of over-the-counter meds, pain meds, and cough syrup, especially for kids. Gas for vehicles and generators. I suggest buying a gas can and filling it up in advance because gas stations will have miles-long lines and you won't be able to get anything. Propane cylinders for your propane heaters and stoves. Flashlights and lanterns. Everyone should have a couple of them at home, but most people think of it after an emergency happens. Matches and lighters, whether it's to light a fire, a candle, or a stove, everyone will need them. Sleeping bags, in case there's a risk of power outages and people think they'll have to sleep outside or sleep without any heating, people will buy up all the sleeping bags. Candles for lighting and a little bit of warmth. Bleach and Lysol wipes to keep your space clean in case there's some sort of sickness going around. Generally, when an emergency happens, there's a lot of injuries, so a first aid kit will be very important. For those of you that have pets, make sure to stock up on a few extra bags of pet food.
Thank you, Pamela. I'm just a walking person waiting to get sued. Hi, Purple Passion. Hi, Soul Sister. Did you guys listen? He left some things out, right? He left some things out. Cash. As it turns out, banks were closed, and because the power was down, you couldn't get money from the ATM. Canned products that you can eat without heat. Red beans, black beans, white beans. You can eat them without heat, I promise you. If you think you need to heat something, if you have a gas stove, then take little votives, 4 of them, put it around the stove, and it'll take longer with the small pan, but at least you will be able to heat up a little bit of beans plate by plate. So buy votives, little tiny tin votive candles. They're all at the dollar store. Buy them. Buy canned beans. Everyone in the household will be 14, but it'll give you the protein required to maintain muscle mass. If you have to drink milk, buy milk from the carton that's already stored on shelves, and you don't need it to be cold. I hate to say this out loud, but learn to breastfeed. Learn to breastfeed. But if you can't breastfeed, because there are many reasons why people cannot breastfeed, especially if they're on medication, then without being too selfish, although don't ask me about being selfish, because if, fuck it, I'm the one. I'm the one, I'm the two, I'm the three. I'm going to stock up on some baby formula. Now, to be honest with you, you don't need to stock up on baby wipes. Baby wipes are convenient. A washcloth, a white washcloth, and regular soap will also clean your baby's ass. Now, without being aggressive, toilet paper, but to be honest with you, plastic baggies. I mean, plastic garbage bags, because if there is a water issue, then you can't flush the toilet. So if you put the plastic bag in the toilet, wrap it around the toilet, and then take a dump, you can at the very least save your house from smelling in extreme water pressure issue. I teach you. Take the bag and throw it out in the right container for garbage, because sorry, there's no hazard waste garbage in apartment complexes. If you have a home, many people live in apartment buildings, but if you have a home, I would say to pee, dig in the dirt, pee in the dirt, cover it up. Again, it's about saving your home from stinking. And maintaining cleanliness with or without chemicals is going to be mandated. That means everyone be clean, or else we're going to wind up in a black plague like London, because they just weren't clean. That's why they wound up in a black plague. So I hope I'm helping. You were taught that by your grandma, to pee in the ground. Also, most Most people that rough it, I don't know what that thing is called when people rough it and they go backpacking and they sit outside and they rough it. They all just do it right there in the dirt. Hi, Anne-Marie. Now we will be reinforced indoors again. Or maybe. I mean, we still don't know what Trump is planning, but I would say I always see martial law coming. So I would say, yeah, be prepared to stay indoors. Also, for those of you that, not everybody can, but for those of you that can get out of America, do it. But I just want to remind you that if you can get out of America, please do not go to another country acting like a sloppy fucking American. Go and be grateful and honored that you're not back here with the mess. But if you can get out, I would invite you to get out. If you can. All right. It is what it is, huh, guys? Not everybody has brick around, though, Miss Capricorn. Who the fuck got brick just roaming around that you can pee on? You'd have to buy it from Home Depot. All right, whatever. Pee on some brick for protection magic. And finally, prayer works. Pray for yourself and pray for others. Prayer will work. All right. This is all new for all of us, so I don't know what to tell you. I think I want to get the ones with the fire. Talk about the fire. It's fire. I like this one. I'm going to play this one.
Video of a white woman saying she was disgusted and outraged at the black women who are saying they're not going to show up to the Women's March in protest of Donald Trump. They aren't going to be doing all of these things. Let me just say to you, white women who feel this way, black women have been doing the damn work this whole time. So while you are wearing blue bracelets and pink crocheted hats, anything that has to do with arts and crafts. Now, I love arts and crafts, but they have been showing up for the marches, even though they know they're the ones who are probably the likely to be arrested. They have been showing up for everything, especially to the most important place, which is the voting booth, the place you, as a group, don't show up. So, when black women say they aren't gonna do that right now, you give them a break. And to the black women, do you? Have a break, relax, chill, watch some TV, drink some soda, drink some wine, do whatever you want, get your nails done. You have earned it because unlike you, white women, 92% of black women showed up. You did not show up. You do not get to be mad at black women for showing up always and refusing to associate with you now.
That is too cute. I love him. I'm in love with him. And I find that to be adorable. Call me for your own personal reading and like as you are watching the video. And thank you very much. Let me take the banner down. There you go. By the way, some of you are putting the wrong email address. Please do not assume you know my email address. Or my telephone number. Ask. Oh, I'm going to send Zelle. What number or email address should I use? Please ask. Are you guys okay over there on comment land? Trump isn't our problem any longer. You all got it. Thank you. Thank you, Purple Passion. I really love that you wrote that. I'm going to write it out too, but I really love that you did that. So I'm just going to leave it up. I don't know what this is. Let me see what this is.
Suspicion that these catastrophic LA fires started by arson is no longer a conspiracy. We've breaking news that the LAPD just detained a suspect for maliciously lighting these fires himself and committing arson.
We talked to the LAPD. This fire, the Kenneth fire, was intentionally set.
So someone purposely set the Kenneth fire?
At this time, that's what we believe, yes.
I'm gonna tell you everything we know about that and how every single one of these fires started. As I said in my last video, all the richest, most affluent neighborhoods in LA have all started on fire. The Pacific Palisades, Malibu, the Hollywood Hills, Sunset, doing $58 billion of damage because it's the best real estate in the world and leading to looters stealing from these houses once police are distracted. And now, just as everyone feared would happen, now the Kenneth fire, the newest one, is burning Calabasas. Conveniently, another one of the richest neighborhoods in the world.
Hold on. I'm going to write this little bastard for showing a black man looting. What you don't know about black people, we would never go near that damn fire. Bitch.
No one wanted to suspect arson for a tragedy at this scale, but now that it's not conspiracy, I think everyone should be talking about it. At 4:30 p.m., the LAPD finally detained a suspect who was caught lighting a fire in the area. And now this fire has already reached over 1,000 acres, doing billions of damage, potentially killing people. And it's being investigated as a crime. There's been other people committing arson caught on camera, could be responsible for these other fires, but they haven't been investigated. How all of these fires in the LA wildfire tragedy have started is still not confirmed, but the facts are 95% of wildfires are started by humans, mostly believed to be accident. That one beginning initial fire is said to have started around one person's house on Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. But since weather conditions are so dangerous for fires spreading right now, by the next day on Wednesday, it had burned 16,000 acres of land. The weather conditions that are making LA an inferno are that it's extremely dry in LA. We haven't gotten rain for months. There's no humidity, and there's extremely fast hurricane-level winds, the Santa Ana winds, blowing over 100 miles per hour. And look at all these embers and how fast they're spreading. If a fire starts, you basically have to run for your life. So yeah, any accidental cigarette butt or any accident by a human can cause a tiny fire to start, and then in approximately 10 seconds, because of how fast the winds are going, how fast the embers are spreading, you basically have to run for your life. So the fact is that most weather professionals are saying all these fires were started by human accident and the perfect weather conditions. But what makes me suspicious is that the Sunset fire was started on top of this hill in Runyon Canyon, very, very far from all the other fires at night, so the sun wasn't on it. And conveniently, the Santa Ana winds were blowing the fire right onto all the Hollywood Hills homes, as if someone wanted to damage them so they can go loot them. A lot of people could take advantage of these conditions and do what they want, and now that there's a suspect, it looks like that's happening. On the other hand, a lot of people think that there's some insidious collusion going on with the government and businesses, because right before this tragedy unfolded, the LA mayor cut $23 million from the fund that helped stop wildfire spreading. The government didn't make sure there was water in all the fire hydrants because there was no water in any fire hydrant in the Palisades, and all the water pressure on the fire hoses for firefighters was very, very low, they were saying. And I just think it's interesting that all insurance companies in LA cut insurance for fire damage to all their clients right before this happened, as if they saw all this devastation coming and they wanted to put people at a loss for trying to rebuild and wanted the land for themselves. Now that I've told you the facts and some unfortunate conspiracies that were confirmed, follow for updates on every investigation that's innocent or not innocent and how these fires started, especially letting the TikTok ban go follow over on Instagram, so you can stay updated and stay safe out there.
Honestly, guys, BlackRock is going to buy all the land. Watch. BlackRock. Watch, just like they did in North Carolina. Watch. What did Cheryl say? These fires come from the dryness of land and wind. Yeah, they do. It's unknown how the Palisades and Altadena fire started because the containment isn't under control. Yeah. BlackRock will surely swoop in. Thank you. There was many earthquakes in America over the past. Oh God, yes, someone wanted to destroy those communities. Hawaii repeat. Maybe your government. I happen to notice. If you all didn't notice, it was in blue states, blue counties. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But there's been an incident in most blue counties. Ashley, North Carolina, blue county. All right, whatever. Hoop de doop de doop de doop. Stay spiritually strong. Bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. It's smoke and mirrors. By the way, let me get my mic close to me because I don't know if you guys are hearing me very well. Those fucking drones that was all over the East Coast, mostly. And the fires erupted in the West Coast. I don't know how those fires got started as we were all looking here. Oh, look at the drones, and we think they're aliens. Plant fires on the West Coast. Your government, maybe? Are we too scared to look into that or to even say it? And actually, I don't even know which government. I don't know if it's the Dems. I don't know if it's incoming crazy 45. That part I'm clueless about. I can tell you that cloud seeding is a real thing, and maybe stopping the rain is a real thing. This is California's rain season. Sometimes we will have rain for 30 days in February. Why are we this dry? I'm not blaming the mayor of Los Angeles, you dumbasses. I'm not blaming the governor. The governor's a victim. Do you know why the governor's a victim of California Newsom? Because it's bigger than him. Do 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 do. Bum ba bum bum ba bum. If you only had a brain. Couldn't understand why I kept singing that goddamn song all through COVID. Damn. All right. I talk too much. I say too much. I'm not caring. I'm a black woman. Where's my coffee? Where's my Starbucks? I'm a black woman. I'm not protesting. I'm not wearing any stupid, crazy fucking blue bracelets. You're crap giving assholes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. If you only had a brain. Oh, I know. Altadena, by the way, has land that kind of goes. I found out recently because one of the caregivers for my sister grew up in Altadena. So she's having a visceral reaction, and she goes, one of their houses burned down that the uncle was living in. She goes, it's been in my family for years. Altadena is beautiful. I love Altadena. I personally would never live in Altadena. The houses are pushed back. There's so much green and plush around. Altadena is beautiful. Okay, it's gone. Bye TikTok. Bye Altadena. Government. Yes, someone wants to join those communities. Government. If we only had a brain. Okay, I'm done. Let's see. Oh, more fire.
Have updates on the fires in Los Angeles. There is now arson. Arson reports that people are filming that these people are starting the fires. And I had suspicions, but this is crazy.
We're at 302 Pico, and people are lighting fires now. You can see they lit a fire. These guys, not all the people there, but some of those guys lit that fire, and they're actually, the trees caught fire, and then the palms are catching fire. So civilians are now lighting fires.
And I'm hearing numerous reports of mass arsons all around the city. So where's George Soros? Let's talk to him. This is one big setup, you guys, and I feel like two things can be true at once. First, let's talk celebrities. Think about this. If all the celebrities moved all at once, it would look very suspicious. But if a lot of their homes burned down or got displaced, doesn't look weird. I mean, you had Ellen, Eva Longoria, and a bunch of other people who moved out the country, but now we're gonna see a lot more celebrities moving. And two, this is a cash grab / land grab, because I'm seeing tweets that people had a $5 million property and they're already offering $750,000 for the land. And no, that is not Gaza, that is Los Angeles. So the expected amount of damages is $52 billion. This is one big corrupt system, you guys. Think about this. Ask yourself this. How does Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, be able to own a $9 million house on a public servant's pay? Oh, because he's the nephew of the greatest insider trader of all time, Nancy Pelosi. Got it. And also, if you look at the officials of California, you have the mayor making $250,000. You have the CEO of DWP making $750,000. The fire department chief making over $400,000 is insidious. And the cherry on top, Biden decides to send another $500 million to Ukraine while all this is going down. People are in need of food, shelter, water, and we're just an ATM to the rest of the world. And shout out to Tiffany Mood Nukes. I saw this on X. She posted Gavin Newsom's office number calling for his resignation. But it's safe to say LA will never be the same.
Again, stupid black people, do not get involved. Do not get involved, black people. Let the rich that lost their homes, $1 billion homes, let them take down the governor of California. Black people, sit this out. There's no need to post his telephone number for his recognition. It's Tiff, it's Tiffany, whatever your name is. Stay the fuck out of it. Drink some goddamn coffee, because when all is said and done, they're claiming that black folks are looting fire zoned, still on fire, but we're going up there to loot. Everything's burning. But somehow, a black person is going up in $1 million homes to loot. Loot the fuck what? Black people, sit down. This is not your time. You should be in survival mode. Please do not fight. Oh, brown people too. Fuck it. Nope. Did you hear about the fire? Sure did. I'm writing Gavin Newsom, as you should. That's right. And your husband too. I hope I'm helping ignorant black folks. I hope I'm helping. I'm not calling you out your face. I'm telling you what it is. Sit the fuck down. I got to talk to you like I'm the mama of the black community. Sit down. All right, let me look at the comments. And poor white folks. And poor Sister Kraft goes, oh, hell no. We on that line. Always looking to blame us, always. But we need to speak up. Because the mentality of a black man, woman, whatever, we don't go near fires. We barely go near water. We're going to go to fires to loot. Do you know how much time it takes to loot? Well, I think I can loot this and put it in a shopping cart in an expensive neighborhood. Nothing makes sense, you racist motherfuckers. Black people, sit down. By the way, I got a generator from Temu. Temu? This is not a generator! Oh my God, people. Look at some ashes. Black people, stand up and let me know if that is something you would actually do. I can't wait till, Palisades gets on fire. I'm going to take my car, go in the opposite direction as firefighters are there, cops are there, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to go in the opposite direction with all the barriers on the highway. Get the fuck out of here. All right. Mind your business, black folks. We're not trying to prove shit to nobody. Not even the fact that we are not looting. Fuck everybody. Drink your coffee, go to Trader Joe's, and work out. Because if the fires were 20 miles south, that's what they would do. Oh. Let's just leave that up. Purple Passion goes, this is so black. Purple Passion goes, yeah, sit down and snap some peas. Sit down. Snap some peas. Oh, yeah. That's the way you do it. Put it in that basket right there. Good job. The world's burning down. Not your problem. Snap them goddamn peas. Good job. Good job. I got to go to the bathroom. Do it in the garbage. Do it in the garbage. You got number one, number two. Number two. Oh, fuck no. Number two, you go outside, dig a hole, pee, cover it up. Come back, wash your hands. Because we still got enough water to wash our hands. All right. Do I need to change gears? Are we done with the fires? I don't know what this one is. We might go to the presidency, but I'm not sure which one. The funeral of Jimmy Carter. That shit was so funny. I love me some funerals, child. You want the family to break up? Let somebody die.
Other coincidence, right?
As a 3-time United States Digital City Award winner, the City of Los Angeles has been investing in the infrastructure, the apps, and the data tools to be a globally recognized smart city. But as technology evolves, so our smart city must evolve too. That's why we have developed our Los Angeles Smart City Strategy, known as Smart LA 2028, as a roadmap to the 2028 Summer Olympics. It includes 56 new goals that use technology to transform the way we live, work, and move around LA. Check it out here. Thank you.
Oh, they're building a smart city? Oh, that's so amazing. How can they build a smart city unless they level the land? Oh my God, they're building a smart city and black people think they need to contact Governor Gavin Newsom, when this was the plan always? Why am I yelling? I'm drinking my coffee. All right, last video for the day. Oh, the funeral was boring, but you got to see it from Joy Reid's point of view. She's so funny. Oh. Sorry, get an appointment. I'm available from 8 a.m. tomorrow till till 9:30 a.m. if that helps. If that helps as well. Trying to speak proper English. Like I'm trying to be grammatically like unghettofied. Just a little bit. I'm just trying to redevelop my communication style. All right. All right. Oh, I know. He's been crying. Oh, I lost my home. I lost my $1 million home. You know how many middle class people lost their home? Middle class, working everyday people that have no home. Some people lost their home and their cars. I just see him talking about himself. Oh, poor me. You know how many poor brown and black people lost their homes? Nobody seems to be mentioning them. No one. All right. Maybe I need to talk into the mic when we talk about middle class people and rich people. Everyone lost their homes. Don't ask me to care just about the rich. If I only had a brain. All right. So we're almost done here. I don't know why I'm making an announcement that we're almost done. If anybody wants a reading with me, contact me, 213-458-7408. I am available today, tomorrow, Sunday. Just go ahead and make your readings in advance. Also, we have got to start preparing. If you need to know how to prepare, if you need to prepare, get a session on even that, right? But for the most part, business as usual, people. Pray for those, like literally use your words and pray for those areas affected. Call upon God and ask California for the wind to stop and for the rain to come. The more people that collectively put out that energy, the wind will stop and the rain will find its way. The rain came here last night, and over here, when you get the rain, you hear it. It's a rumbling noise. So I heard it coming in last night, and I told the rain, can you turn around, find your way to California, please. I can only ask. Just interesting how they aren't covering the other side of 101 as much. What happened to Altadena? Well, I heard about Altadena. Altadena is gone. It's gone. That's the working class people. Altadena. Yep. But I also think, Kat, they're very selective in what they're covering because their latest thing is to say there's looting. From charred remains, there's looting. Okay. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Altadena, thank you, Soul Sister. Cat, she also lives in California, is zero contained. And the fire hydrants were not working. Altadena is an old community. It's also a very old Black community. I think they just didn't care about Altadena for years. That's what I think. Altadena is destroyed. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Last video. Sit back and enjoy.
We have to talk about the dynamics at the Jimmy Carter funeral today at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. Let's talk about it. So let's start by talking about who was and wasn't there. So basically, all of the living former U.S. presidents, vice presidents, and first ladies were in attendance, down to Dan Quayle, honey, with the exception of Dick Cheney and his wife, who did not attend, and Michelle Obama, who said, when they go low, I don't go to no funeral where I'm going to have to be next to Donald Trump. Bloop. Mm-hmm. And of course, Barack Obama, former President Obama, who went solo, winds up seated right next to Donald Trump, who could not stop gabbing with him. He literally leaned over, starts chatting with Barack Obama. Barack Obama, I don't know if he was trying to be polite or what, got in on the gab. And this gab fest went on all the way up until the start of the ceremony. And you know, you're not supposed to talk in church. So God only knows what they were chatting about. But it is very clear that Donald Trump really, really, really wants Barack to be his friend. Clearly, Michelle was like, deuces, you can do that alone, Barack. Now let's talk about the Bushes. Okay, so here are the Bushes walking in, George W. Bush and his wife. They come in for former First Lady, okay? They pass right by Donald Trump. No greeting. They greet the Pences. They greet Al Gore, who's now divorced, so he's there alone. And I watch this, the little tummy tap. Look at that, little tummy tap. Okay, now for sure, the most awkward moment of the day goes to Donald Trump and Mike Pence. He goes in for the handshake, but note, Mrs. Pence does not leave her seat. She's like, yeah, we're not going to stand up for the guy who tried to get my husband lynched. Not doing that. She was like, hell to the no. All right, next moment we're going to talk about are the Clintons. The Clintons did greet the Gores, very warm toward the Gores. Not a lot of interaction, though, with Donald Trump. They didn't even really seem to look at him. They just sort of talked to the Bushes, talked to the Pences, and sat their behinds down and were like, we're not talking to you, Donald. This is not happening on today. So now you've got that whole second row seated, but there's still more drama to come. Let's talk about the Emhoffs. Madam Vice President Kamala Harris and Doug Emhoff came in and they were about business. They were like, we greets nobody, we speaks to nobody, no Clintons, no Pences, and definitely no to the Trumps. Literally zip zero, no interaction whatsoever. Didn't even look at the Obama. I didn't even look at former President Obama. Like literally they were like, nope, face forward. We're not talking to you. We're not talking to nobody. Okay. We about business up in here. We don't have to be polite. When they go low, we sit in the front row and don't say nothing to nobody. Literally ice, baby. No interaction whatsoever. While back in the second row, Trump is still in Obama's ear. He will not stop talking to this man. What is happening? Like, does he want him to be his bestie? Like, he really seems obsessed with making Barack Obama like him. But VP Harris was nonplussed, and Doug Emhoff, he keeps it really real. He was like, I'm going to keep it real, even at this funeral, because we shall not be talking. We shan't. We shan't be communicating with anyone in the second row. Note that Melania literally never stopped staring forward. I think she might have greeted one person, but other than that, no. Here's a close-up of VP Harris, looking very chill, but definitely not looking in the second row. Lots of interesting dynamics at this funeral today. Lots of stoic faces, and not a lot of interaction between the first and second rows. One wonders about the dynamics inside the Democratic Party. Now moving on, to the entrance of the current president of the United States and Jill Biden. Joe and Jill Biden come in and look what they do. Now, this is the sitting president of the United States, the current guy. Literally, they walk in, they sit down, they greet nobody. Literally, not even eye contact with VP Harris and Doug Emhoff. No eye contact with the Clintons, no eye contact with the Bushes, literally no eye contact at all. Awkward. The other dynamic that people were noting in the socials is Donald Trump's failure to put his hand over his heart during the end of the ceremony when everyone else had their hands over their hearts and he did not. We did see some warmth between the Emhoffs and George W. Bush. One of the very interesting dynamics here is that everyone seems to like the Bushes better than these Democrats seem to like each other, which is a very interesting dynamic. Strange days indeed. And so much tea. Funerals just bring out all the interesting dynamics, don't they? In the family? Peace.
Lord have mercy. What do you all think that's about? I'm exhausted with these Democrats. Funerals are sad. People feel sad. Like it. Jury duty. Tony Busby is making the celebrities move, which celebrities started the fire. Then again, they were trying to put all the pressure problems on Black women. Thank you, Asurin. They said her energy was drained after only having 4 months to plan. After all this time, Al Gore's divorced. I don't know. Is he? I don't really care about him. I do like that he invited us to climate change. The other thing I thought I had was a statement on Allie Carter. Maybe I sent it. Oh, shit. Maybe I sent it to my group by accident. I do want you guys to hear this. I thought. You're on. Harry. Connected. I'm going to save this.
Get ready. There's no other way to prepare. There's no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be death, distraction.
This is what my grandmother did.
No other way to get ready. There's no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be death, distractions, and fires. Death, distractions, and fires. To hide evidence. Watch for it. Ask questions. Demand answers. No other way to get ready. There's no other way to prepare. There's no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be death, distractions, and fires. Death, distractions, and fires. To hide evidence. Watch for it. Ask questions. Demand answers. No other way to get ready. There's no other way to prepare.
Allie Carter tried to tell us. You know what Allie Carter is? She's one of those people that people think are stupid. So they talk in front of her constantly because they think she's stupid. They think she's a stupid Black girl, stupid Black woman, practically uneducated and illiterate. So the rich and famous, who she has been hanging around, whether sex trafficking or whatever, it doesn't matter. But they think she's stupid. People always forget that people grow up. And stupid never stays stupid. Remember that. No cap, the Bidens, Harris did not speak to others because they didn't want to talk to Trump. Who knows? Could be possible that might have been their way, but there was something else there. The world is not crumbling for a celebrity arrest, but it is crumbling for other reasons. Thank you, Kamalis. You can buy powdered milk like Muscle Milk, vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate variety. All right. Has all the vitamins, mineral nutrition that everything the body needs. All right. It's not my endorsement, but Kamalis seems to like this particular kind. Just add water. No, that was the point. The point is there may not be enough water. That is the point. But okay. If you happen to have water, this milk could be useful. Thank you, Kamalis. What do we, let me see, but what do they do in their private behind the scenes during the, I don't know what people do, child. Kat says, people talk before and after funerals. I'm sure they're already seeing each other prior to it. So part of spiritual development, Kat, is to not answer the problem. Sometimes look at the problem, analyze the problem, and let it go. Don't come to conclusions, because a lot of times we fix our minds to believe what's comfortable for us. So spiritually, it's okay to want to come to a conclusion, but I'm going to offer up, stop coming to a conclusion. That's the way we're raised. And that's the smoke and mirrors, right? That's the mind fuck. Sometimes you have to look at something, you have to go, did anybody see the look on Kamala's face when she walked up? Was that normal? Because then you have to ask yourself, where was everybody at the last funeral? Attitude. McCain. So is it about a funeral that everyone would have met beforehand? You're absolutely right. These are heads of state. You're absolutely right. Maybe. But I want to see that room too. Could it be because of Trump, which I kind of believe that might be the real reason? That was it against each other? I would kind of say, I would want to say no. This isn't like psychic or spiritually. I'm just looking at body language. I think it's apropos that they put Kamala where she was. That way she wouldn't have absolutely no interaction with him. I think, again, rather than, I'm talking just you, Kat, rather than just get to the conclusion of something, look at the totality, and it's okay to ask questions. None of it has to make sense. We're just going, well, why did Obama sit next to Trump? Why was that an organization? I think Obama volunteered. Because I think everyone else said, who's going to sit next to him? And nobody raised their hand. This is just psychically. And then Obama's like, oh my God, I'll do it. And so he sits next to him. And then they were like, to your point, Kat, didn't they all talk in advance? Of course they did. Because then it was like, when I come, block me. So if you notice, when Obama stood, right, he stood cat a corner. And so what did George Bush do? Swoop in. That's talking to each other in advance. So I don't think it's as simple as these people talked before and that's why their attitude was the way. No. I'm pretty confident, but I could be wrong. And that is, it had a lot to do with Trump. However, I would also have to say there is a problem in the Democratic Party, because at the very least they could have shown visceral unity. And that's not what we got. We got hatred. And Nancy Pelosi didn't even show up. We needed Nancy Pelosi there. All right, I'm over it. It is what it is. Fuck it. Another shoe is about to drop. Wait for it. Nope, they always didn't know Michelle would have been between Obama and Trump. That's why she didn't show up. And even if it is the order, which I respect. Let's see. Which I respect. I saw the order. But I also believe that they were like, protect me, Obama, which he did. The minute he saw Bush coming, he stood up and cat a corner. But yeah, you're right. It was in order. And there's no way Michelle would have been the right to her husband, which means she would have been next to Stinky Trump. Right. But we're not trying to be 100% right, Kat. We're trying to look at the spiritual aspect of this whole thing, which is, you weren't, I don't know if you were here in the beginning. I kept telling everyone, be spiritual. Like I was telling everyone when I can't go over this again. I was telling everyone when I was doing my classes, I used to yell and scream because nobody was getting spiritual ready. If you're going to survive, you have to be spiritual ready. You have to be spiritual ready. You can't be right. Be spiritual ready, which means you got to ask questions. You want to be right, Kat? Go ahead. Nope. You want to be right? I'm not going to stop you. Like, that's not my job anymore. Be spiritually cognitive so that you could win against these fires. That's what's going to be important. And the fire is a metaphor for everything. All right, I'm over it. Yeah, but there's no need to be facetious. They're all related. So what can you do? There's no need for that. Bill Clinton? Yeah, he's one of the smartest men in America. I don't know if we should make fun of him. One of the smartest men in America, just nasty. All right. Are we good, everyone? And I hope I didn't insult anyone's intelligence by pointing out the spirituality of it all. I hope I didn't upset you, but we'll get there. Hopefully we get there together. Stay spiritual. Stay spiritual. Oh, yeah. Samara knows. Samara knows. Samara goes, hi, Tracey. Yes, Kat. She used to yell at us to stay spiritual. You want to be right? Go ahead. I will never stop you. At this stage of the game, I done been through this. I've already know those that want to be right and will stand on God to be right. Go ahead. I'm walking the other way. I'm saving myself. Spiritual. Stay spiritual. Samara knows. Samara is one of the most spiritual people. You know why? Because Samara got quiet and really started to observe. And when she started talking, she was like, I'm starting to notice this. Boom. Boom. And I was reading a documentary on it. Boom, 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 boom. No need to be right, people. Your right still started fires. Your need to be right started a whole bunch of fires because everybody was looking at the drones. Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. I'm not fighting any of you all anymore. I don't care. I got one objective, and that is my spiritual authority. If y'all want to come on board, you come on board. If you don't, I don't give a shit. The world has changed. The world has changed. We're in it. We're in it. The world has changed. So as the world has changed, don't stay the same. Because everything to date did not work for you. Stay spiritual. That's all. I don't know what else to say. Because I'm not in this fight with anyone anymore. I'm good. But Samara can tell you. It was so funny, actually, but I'm over yelling and screaming. Grown-up talk. Yeah, grown-up spiritual talk, child. I'm with Tracey. Come on, sis. Oh, Sister Graf, thank you. So, Sister said something to me about global entry. And so I didn't understand. I was like, well, I got clear. Is that TSA? And she's like, no, it's different. It's upgraded. And she goes, I teach you. I teach you. All right, guys. No harm in staying focused and spiritual. There's no harm in that. I love you. I gotta go. And goodbye. Call me for your own personal reading, 213-458-7408. Where is it? I am available to, oh shit. I'm available today. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, it's almost time to go to work.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracey after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracey Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracey Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracey after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracey Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracey Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracey Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.